top to bottom. All right, we are on Oasis. We are in full observer mode. I will not be using a controller, so this might be a little bit more jerky. Here is the main center of the control point. Let's make sure the audio. Would you really want the NCAA to control it? You know, that's a good question. On one hand, I say yes, and on another hand, I say no. With the NCAA, we would get a lot better organization, especially with some things that they're used to dealing with as an organization that maintains, monitors, and controls collegiate sports. On the other hand, sometimes that's not good. For instance, there have been some issues with certain schools in relation to Overwatch and Tespa, where they weren't punished or anything. All right, we've got Brostradamu on the Reinhardt, Aziz on the Zarya, Flatfilth on Moira, Bonsai Tune on Reaper, Quote on Brig. There she is, and on her on his trademark May.
5, 4, 3.
And here we go. We're getting started for Murray State University versus Illinois Scarlet Hawks. They're going in. Quote's going in hot on that Brig. You got to face tank with Brig, or else you're not going to get any of that Inspire buff. So you're not going to be healing. And the first fight is over here in the hallway. It looks like the Brig's going in. The Zarya is shooting in some. Got the shield on the Reinhardt, but they've got a Reinhardt to counter that. They've ice walled off there the Illinois Reinhardt and knocked him out. Great pick by Murray State already. But Blade Banana takes out Brostradamu. They pop those shields, and they're trying to clear out some more picks before the point opens up. And it looks like Illinois has basically gone mirror comp against Murray State. So it's Zarya v Zarya, laser beams. A little knockback there. In comes the Doomfist, ready to punch and fight. He gets shield and gets out of there. Murray State playing a little coercive. They pop in the ice wall looking to block off too, but they're just able to squeeze through. Aziz and Brostradamu are pushing as hard as they can. They get those shields up. Murray State nice and slow, very steady. We've got a dive in coming from the enemy Brig, but nothing happened from it. There's contesting on the point. Illinois has already taken it for 28%. And there goes the Flaw-Built Coalescence to put in some damage. Reinhardt's charge gets 3 up in the air, and there is a Nano, but he gets the Shatter to slow down the Nano. They freeze the Reinhardt, and they completely lock down the Nano ult. Murray State will take the point and start building those percentage points. What a great combo play there from Brostradamu and May. He put the CC down with the charge and then with the shatter, and then they froze down the Nano tank to make sure, the Nano enemy Reinhardt, to make sure that he was not going to accomplish anything with that extra damage and health. Doomfist going in hot on there. There's a Brig ult, a Zarya bomb, and a Meteor, and I don't think they got anybody with it. And there's a Blizzard counter. They freeze one and keep Illinois at bay, but it looks like there's a Tracer trying to go around the back window. Murray State just kind of keeping the main party going, and Bonsai Tuna is looking for that Tracer. Brostradamu pulls back with Quote. They're holding the point. Murray State up 40% to 43% against Illinois. And there's some shots coming in from Zarya on the left side. Murray State staying on the right side, being aggressive, trying to make sure that they keep a lot of the enemy team off the point. There is a grab from Murray State Zarya, and a Shatter came in and a charge. Hey, thank you for the 100 bits. We've got quite the team fight on. Bonsai Tuna took out the enemy tank. There's another Shadow. I don't think I saw anyone really go down from it. Honor takes out Bladed Banana, locking down that Tracer so she can't go anywhere. The big dive from the Doomfist, and he brings in a Meteor Strike, but he doesn't catch anybody with it. He gets the Brig taken down though, and takes out a support from Murray State. And then there is a Reaper ult that gets shut down way too early. Murray State still holding this point. It's Reinhardt v Reinhardt, and the Illinois Reinhardt takes down Brostradamu, while Aziz is the last one standing with May. And Illinois is clearing out the point enough that they are going to take it back. But before that happened, Murray State got up to 91%. Woo. But thank you for the 100 bits. Let's go Aziz. Murray State's going to reset here. They've got to pull back here and make a good coordinated effort. There's no reason to go a little crazy yet. There's still plenty of time on the clock. There's still plenty of percentage points to go. They only need 9%. There goes the enemy May ulti, I do believe. Bonsai Tuna has been Honor is holding another Blizzard. There's a fight over here in the corner that I can't get to. There's an enemy grab, but they use the Ice Wall to block. And there is the Blizzard from Honor. And they freeze a tank and a support. Do they get the... Aziz got... And Murray State just got a whole bunch of kills. I don't know how Wookie does this so well. Go, Brig, go. They cleared it out. 92% now, and Murray State just needs to hold out for probably one more team fight. There may be a chance of overtime, but I wouldn't expect it. That was a Graviton, and there was a freeze. They locked it down. Murray State takes the first map. GG Murray State. Wow. I don't know how Wookie does this so quick. Round 2 coming up, and that will decide that will decide Oasis. So sorry, they took round 1. Round 2, another control right here in the center. And like I was saying earlier, this one has some really good hidey holes. You could stay in here and get out of a lot of damage. You can also take somebody up here and do some pretty good sniping, but you're not on the point when you're up here, so you have to be careful. How long is the delay? The delay is a 3-minute delay. I believe we don't have to do that for preseason, but we are doing it because we do it for varsity.
Round 2. Capture.
Murray State staying with this pretty much the same build. Bonsai Tuna doing the Doomfist tonight instead of the Reaper. And it looks like a pretty big change-up of composition for the Illinois team. There is a Winston and a McCree and a Hammond. And it looks like Illinois was going to go for the flank. The problem was Murray State went to the other side. The flank was going to be too far. Murray State takes the fight to the stairs. Then comes the Hammond to do a little CC. No big deal there. Honor took out the Doomfist, the Gumbies, and there's a contest 5-1 on the point in favor of Murray State. They are pushing back this Illinois team. The Hammond is basically going to exist to run around, cause stuff like this right now, a contest without really doing any major damage. His ult will be used a lot for position control, and there's a Coalescence coming out by Playfield. Roasterdamu was able to take out Daybreak, but the Hammond actually took out Bonsai Tuna. Not a lot happened with the Coalescence, and there's the Winston ult. I forget what it's called, but it is Monkey Rage. He is just going to bounce around and slap people around, and there's the Hammond ult. Roasterdamu caught right in the middle, but there's a Graviton Surge right there. They freeze that Winston and knock him out. Hammond is probably going to try to get away, but they've tried to put some more CC on him. High Noon coming in. Murray State doing exactly what I was talking about, hiding in the corner where you need to, just to let that McCree ult go to waste. He didn't get any kills off of it. Bonsai Tuna took the McCree out shortly after, and Murray State will take the point. They pushed Illinois back just enough. So the percentage points will start counting, and Murray State will regroup as well as Illinois. Murray State, again, going for that aggressive play. They're going to stay up front. They're going to keep Illinois from the Scarlet Hawks from even being able to get on point. We may see a backdoor play from a Doomfist or a Tracer again, but right now the Doomfist is trying to go face aggro onto the Reinhardt, which I do not recommend. Meteor Strike comes down, doesn't get anybody, does some damage, but he has to get out of there. And there is a Mei ult popped from Quote, giving everybody some health regen and shields, keeping everybody alive. Quote goes in hot. He ain't got no backup though, so he needs to be careful. He is a support, though I feel his frustration. Brig feels like a support DPS tank. You can just do everything with it. Murray State keeping this point all to themselves here. Almost 50% to go here. Doomfist charging in. He hits the shield. He gets nanoed, but I hear a Blizzard go off. Blizzard is going to catch the Illinois Lucio, but that was about it. I believe they may have gotten a kill, but Illinois comes in and just starts cleaning up. They popped a lot of ults for that, but that's what you got to do sometimes, and they're going to go on the aggressive advantage this time. So they've got they've switched. They've got the Orisa in instead of the Winston, and they've got ults on McCree and Doomfist. Let's see what Murray State does. Murray State has 3 ults available via the Reinhardt, via the Zarya, and via the Doomfist. So what I expect to see here is probably another Charge Shatter or some other big CC play to lock down for a Meteor Strike. Meteor Strike comes in from Illinois. Quote is already down. Playfield is down. There are no supports available for Murray State, so they are going to have to back up or die. Roasterdamu and his Reinhardt go down. Doomfist has to pop his ult to just get away, and Illinois is taking them to town right now. Murray State had to pop all their, they popped ults there thinking they were going to make a play, but it just did not coordinate right. But now Aziz has his graviton surge. Brostradamus still has the shatter. But on the Illinois side, Hammond has his minefield, and we've got supercharger available on the Orisa. So coming up on tied percentage hold for the control point right now. As Murray State goes in, there was a charge. He hits into that. He walks forward, gets the shatter. They drop a supercharger. And yeah, Hammond is able to clean up a whole bunch of kills by dropping that minefield right where Murray State was going to try to come in after the shatter. And Murray State is going to have to reset and try again. Aziz still has the Graviton Surge. Flavefield has Coalescence again. Murray State getting squared up. Reinhardt gets halted, but he's still, you know, got that shield. He's ready to go. He's hiding behind the car. Some early Moira damage coming in from that orb. And Murray State's coming in this side again. The only ultimate available for Illinois right now is Nano Boost. And there's the Nano Boost on the Doomfist, but they wall him off. Honor is focusing on him, but they go in. There's the high noon popped. Reinhardt has been health grenaded, so he cannot be healed right now. And they pop it on the Meteor Strike. There's a Blizzard on the point from Honor, but he dies shortly after. And they catch some people, but there's no damage to be had. And it looks like Illinois will be taking round 2. So it's all tied up right now. Third round will decide it. We'll decide map 1.
Score 1-1.
Hashtag budget goats. That is correct. This is known as a budget goat strat.
Ready for battle.
So we are back in the last Oasis map. This is probably the single most hated control map for me, mainly because of how many places the enemy team can flood in from. It's way too open in my taste. I don't like it. But we'll see how Murray State handles it. Doesn't look like they're going to be going for any changes. And it looks like Illinois is feeling pretty confident with the current layout they've got. So we will see who comes in and how it goes. Let's go to the point. Thank you, Woogie. I'm trying my best. It is really hard to cast and control at the same time. I especially can't make any jokes, which I don't like. Murray State coming in from the little alcove over here, but Illinois is already set up. The Doomfist is up top. I don't think Murray State knows he's up there yet. Oh, yeah, they do. They catch him out early and take out the Doomfist. Hammond comes in. They ice wall out the Lucio to try to keep some of that healing away. And they're freezing some people out. Lucio gets away, dashing. Illinois is going to look like back up and possibly reset because they don't have the Doomfist available. But they get the healing grenade off on Zarya to lock Aziz out from getting health, and they just boop him off the side of the map. And Illinois takes early control of the map. Murray State is going to have to reset here, but it looks like they are taking the fight directly to the Murray State spawn. They are setting up right here. That way they can see all positions that Murray State can come through. They can come through from over here, and there's a doorway over on the side that they can come through. And if they set up right here, they can catch an eye out early, and they've got the Hammond in the back to make sure that they see that. Doomfist going in, Lucio going in for a boop, and they're going to squeeze into this little corner. Let's follow them here. They're going to go through this alcove again. Hammond already charges in. They get the freeze on Hammond. Reinhardt is way far out. I'm not sure if any of the supports are available to help him at this point. But they do take out the Doomfist, but the Doomfist took out Honor, and Bonsai Tuna had also went down. Flavefield gets another kill. Hammond is just going to spin around that point, and there's a high noon. Is he going to catch anybody? He's holding it, he's holding it, he's holding it. No, he did not catch anybody. Hammond sets up that, like I said, that ultimate is total control. Reinhardt was trapped right in the middle of it. He survives, though, thanks to a lot of great healing. And Coalescence comes out. Good charge on the Orisa. They get a crunch on there. Aziz took out quite a couple there, and Brostradamus smashing the Orisa, and that will let Murray State take the point. So 60% to Murray State's now 2%. They get a freeze on the Hammond, but an amazing anti-heal grenade coming out from the Illinois Ana. Sadly, there was no DPS to clean up after that wonderful anti-heal grenade. So Murray State also taking the aggressive position. They are going to hold up right here. I don't think they saw, but it looks like something. There's a halt. They pop a Graviton Bomb, but Lucio drops the ult, so there's going to need to be a ton of damage. And it looks like they maybe stunned out the Reinhardt Shatter, or he might have just been jumping. The fight's going on in the stairwell, but the Hammond is behind him. They've got to watch out for that. There's the Hammond Stomp. Little CC there. Blizzard is going to keep them out. And the hammer down gets shut down by the Doomfist. Flayfilth picking up a kill on the enemy Lucio. So Bonsai Tuna takes out Ana, and Bonsai Tuna took that McCree high noon and said, this is how you do it. Takes out 3. Honor takes out the Orisa. Aziz helps out with taking out the Shockwave's supercharger on the Orisa. And Murray State holds this point and takes the lead at 62%. They are lining up for the aggressive play again. Like I said earlier, this is all about map control. And Murray State right now says we can handle taking over more than 50% of this map. We don't need to set on the point. We're going to bring the fight to you. Just like Illinois has been saying as well. Doomfist goes in, goes out. They get some shields. Can't explain it. Hammond goes and pushes them in again and then throws that ult up knowing that everyone's there. They sleep the Reinhardt, which actually I think might save him because he's not moving. They are putting all their damage focus into this Reinhardt, and it is not working right now. He is being kept alive by some great supports. Doomfist comes in. He's behind the Reinhardt. And there's a Meteor Strike. Negative heals. He's in the room. The Doomfist ult is not going to catch anybody out this time. They ulti the Hammond, and there's a Gravity Surge onto a few of the Illinois player. They get a couple kills off that. But the Doomfist does take out Bonsai Tuna and his McCree, so he won't be doing any damage. Brostradamu getting a triple kill all of a sudden. And there's a Shatter. Not sure who he was going for, but he did not hit anybody, but it doesn't matter. And in overtime, all they've got to do is take out this McCree. He pops his high noon, but they're going to kill him. And Murray State takes the first map. So that's GG to Murray State. We are up 1 map in this first game tonight against the Illinois Tech Scarlet Hawks. Play of the game going to Flyfield on Moira. I'm betting it's a Coalescence play. Wow, I'm such a good guess. I'm not gonna lie, Flatfield kind of looks like you leached a play of the game off of a Reinhardt Shatter.
Epic. Just doing my part.